Compassion and resilience. We're on the second day. Last night was very deep, and what was really strong for me was the part of the conditioning of, if you're in a situation, what do you think of yourself? What do you think? How much of you is worrying about what the crowd will think of you if you take that action or if you don't take that action? So resilience is for me is really about being staying in your true to yourself, true to your core, true to your essence in challenging times where you may not be going along with the group or the crowd. And we had plenty of examples of that during the pandemic. So many people broke through fields of expectations, and what does the crowd think of you. So in resilience, it's really about being present and then seeing what part of you is not present, because that really is the part that will throw you out. Or maybe you notice when you're talking to somebody, they didn't get what I said, they didn't hear what they said. The same reason I've been guided to share with you to watch the webinars over and over, because each time you listen to them, it's breaking down a dissociated part where you cannot hear, you cannot feel, you cannot see, and then you watch it again, and then it drops into the system. So in last night's webinar, we were working with all these mindsets, split minds, dissociation, and the nervous system. And then tonight's, we're going to go very, very deep into presence. And also, I feel the creation field. So, really, when you drop into the 0 point, you're dropping into a blueprint of a support system that will always bring the highest results in every given second, every given moment, when you're able to stay present and centered. And it's okay, there's a storm within you or around you, but you're observing that from your 0 point. So tonight I'm going to be working with a lot of activations like last night. Last night there was a lot of new activations coming into the system. I'm here in Greece, so I'm working with different archetypes of consciousness, because if it's not in the system from the ancestors, it wasn't that they didn't want to give it to you, it just wasn't in the system to give to you. So we can find those archetypes are outside, which then helps us remember the ones inside. So the archetypes for me are representing the part of me, for example, of being a leader, and then it got frozen or got traumatized or I forgot it, and or I didn't believe in my leader. So what these archetypes are doing, and that's why I've been working for so long with the ancient archetypes, well, living archetypes and blueprints of different aspects of a leader, of a healer, of a teacher, of all the different systems, the feminine, the masculine, the father, the mother in the system, is because we sort of like, when I tapped into it within the genetics, I was like, whoa, where is that? Where is that? It's missing from a long time ago. And then when I accept that, then I was able to integrate through the archetypes into my DNA, into my system, the different qualities of the different archetypes, which it's all us. We have many, many different aspects which we can tap into and activate when we're comfortable with it and when we accept that is part of me. And what we forget about is that we can turn them on and turn them off at different moments when they're needed. And they're there. They are there for me. They're there for all of us within us. And what this webinar is about is really to embrace, first to clear whatever traumas between you and the ability to defend oneself, to stand up for oneself, to speak for oneself, to hear for oneself, to feel for oneself, to feel your channel, feel your truth, and the ability to see what is in the system within you and around you. So this work goes very, very deep. And for me, it's really important to embody spirit into the cells and then clear the information within the cells so my spirit can get in deeper into the body. So this is what tonight's webinar is about: discernment, compassion. And it's going to be a lot of activations. Also, there was a lot of talking, teachings in the webinar last night coming in to drop the conscious keys into the system. And then the silence came in later to embody it. So I think maybe that's going to happen tonight. I'm not sure. We'll wait and see. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you at the second part. If you weren't there last night, I invite you to, you can still get the recording from last night, and then we can do it live this evening. If you can't make, don't have time to fit in the two today, you can take part in tonight's one, set the intention to do the first one, and then do it later during the week when you have time, and it will work in your system too. So looking forward to seeing you there and going on this journey together. And the group field is getting stronger as the group container is moving more consciously into their own systems, and we're all mirroring each other. So have a beautiful day, and maybe I'll see you at the webinar later. Take care.